get the controversy started. Everybody, get ready to get angry. Kobe fans. Okay, this list. I just want to preface this by saying, I wish I could have had more time to really do this. I don't. I have to leave for New England Patriots game, Packers game in like an hour. I spent the last 3 days, probably about 2 hours or so, give or take on this list. Not as much time as I wanted to. Oh, and now I just changed it around so many people so many different times, but I think I have it right. So let's start off with the notables. Allen Iverson, one of the best pound-for-pound players of all time, didn't have any postseason success really. Wasn't an insane teammate, not on the list. Hakeem Olajuwon, insane big man, not on the list. Big O, averaged a triple-double. I never really seen him play. Maybe if I seen him play, he might have been on the list. Not on the list. Steph Curry, when it's all said and done, he might be a top 10 player. Steph Curry might be a top 10 player. Not on the list. Durant, when it's all said and done, he might be a top 10 player. Really, I feel like making the 10 through 20 or the 10 through 30 list, if you guys want to see that, is going to be even harder than the 1 through 10. But anyways, let's get it started with number 10. At number 10, I have Kobe Bryant.
What the hell did you just say?
No, I'm just kidding. Y'all niggas is ready to click off. Okay, at number 10, I got Bill Russell. All right. He's got 11 rings, 7-1 in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? We get all of that. He didn't really lose. He's a legend. We get all of that. I didn't really see him play. From the videos and the stuff that I was watching, some of the other big men on this list, all of the other big men on this list are more dominant offensively than him, right? He's just not offensively that dominant. He's good. He wasn't bad. He's top 10, but he wasn't that insane on offense. Is there anything I'm missing? He got the most rings, 11 rings. Okay. At number 9, I have Tim Duncan. Now, some people might have Tim Duncan at 10, Bill Russell ahead of him. The reason that I put Tim Duncan ahead of Bill Russell, I think he has more offense. Both of them are not flashy, right? They've got not almost. Tim Duncan doesn't have 11 rings, but they both have a lot of rings, right? They both have a lot of rings. Tim Duncan, his offense is a little bit better, shots way better, right? He's not flashy, not as cool as Kevin Garnett, but he's Tim Duncan, so I got him above Bill Russell at number 9. Okay, at number 8, I have Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain, it's hard for me to know where to place Wilt. Like when I first made this list, I had Wilt above Kobe. I had all of the Lakers above Kobe. But then I was like, all right, maybe I'm tripping. Wilt is for sure better than Bill Russell in my opinion. If you go look at the stats, every time they played, he would dominate the hell out of them. Right? Wilt was insanely dominant, but he wasn't really playing against anybody. He didn't have that much competition. So it's kind of hard to put him super high on this list. I don't know, maybe even Tim Duncan might be a little bit more historically better than him, but I'm going to go Wilt. Right? I'm going to go Wilt at number 8, Tim Duncan 9, Bill Russell 10. Okay. Now it starts getting nitty-gritty. Oh, man. Okay. At number 7, I have... Oh, man. At number 7, I have Kobe Bryant. Now, Kobe Bryant, to me, was the hardest thing about this list. I struggled with do I want to put Kobe at 10, at 9, at 8? Do I want to put him at 5? Like Kobe might be the hardest player to rank on an all-time list out of anyone. Right? This is what makes him so hard. Number 1, everything that Kobe did is based off of him stealing Michael Jordan's moves. Okay? So anyone who wants to call Kobe good, this and that, he literally stole and copied everything that Michael Jordan did. Now, obviously, he can't be better than Jordan for doing that, but it's like, how good can we really make him if so much of his skill and talent is unoriginal? I don't know. The second reason, he has the most misses of all time, right? The third reason, he has the most misses of all time because, and it's sort of hard to judge that because I kind of like why he has the most misses of all time, because Kobe's going to shoot it. If he's got the ball, he's going to shoot it. You give him the ball, he's shooting a shot. He's putting a shot up. It might not always go in, but I'm the best on my team, so I deserve to shoot it. And I kind of respect that. So I'm not going to give him I respect that. So I'm not going to give him a hard credit about the most misses of all time. Player efficiency rating, a very important stat, PER. Kobe's player efficiency rating is not even in the top 10. Kobe is not efficient at all. And as we start to get into these guys all the way at the top, these are the most efficient basketball players of all time. I asked Durant why he's been driving a Tesla for like 3 years, why he hasn't gotten a Bentley or a Lambo. He said he's all about efficiency, right? Kobe's not efficient. He's not efficient. And if you look at his definitely last 3 years, last 4 or 5, his numbers are not that good at all. His last 3 years are bad. But everybody likes to act like they weren't and act like it never happened. But his last few years were bad. They were really bad. He went out 60-point game. I respect it. But again, I mean, I got to put him at 7. I think 7 is about as high as I could put him. All these other people I'm about to say, I'd rather have them than Kobe, I think. Following up, the next up is Larry Bird. Now, some of you guys are like, Larry Bird, Kobe's so much more athletic. This is the thing. Larry Bird is a way better passer, way better teammate than Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant has got that killer instinct, that savageness that I really like, but Larry Bird is a way better passer, way better teammate. If you look at the shooting stats, you know what I'm saying? He's beating Kobe there too. Kobe's never averaged 50% from the field, ever, in a single year. Michael Jordan almost averaged that his career. If he hadn't had those few bad years, he would have averaged 50 his whole career. Kobe's never averaged 50%, right? Larry Bird has a few years. So he's not as, technically, he's not as good of a as a shooter, a scorer, as even Larry Bird either. You know what I mean? Larry Bird didn't steal all his moves from him. So I don't know. It's tough. Larry Bird, he's a way better rebounder. He's not as fast. Larry Bird and Kobe is tough. But I think I'm going to put Larry Bird ahead of Kobe. Okay, guys. Next up on my list is Shaq. Now, for me, Shaq is the most dominating. Shaq is the best big man ever. In my opinion, I think Shaq is the best big man ever. And the only reason I say that, or the main reason I say that, is I haven't seen Shaq. I haven't seen Kareem. I never got a chance to see Kareem play at all. Everybody, he's got the most wins. I get all that. But I've never actually seen, Shaq is the most dominant center I have ever seen. I would take Shaq over Kobe. If I had to pick one to start a team, I'm taking Shaq over Kobe. And here's why. If you take Shaq and you take Kobe, and they're both on a terrible team, Shaq is going to get you more wins. Shaq can get you 50 wins with a trash team. Kobe, there's been years he's had trash teams, or not even insanely trash teams, and he couldn't. I just feel like if you're making a team, you'd rather make your team around Shaq. And again, this is hard because it's like, how do you even compare Shaq to Kobe? How do we even compare big man to guards? You know what I mean? It's almost like we should do a top 10 guards video and a top 10 big man, because it's like, how can you even compare them? They're so different positions. But Shaq is the most dominant big man I've ever seen. Had the swagger, all of that. Percentages, MVPs. I don't know, man. I'm going to go Shaq over Kobe, too. Shaq or Larry Bird, it's tough. Maybe Larry Bird should get the edge over Shaq. But I feel like more people would say Shaq ahead of Larry Bird, but I don't know, man. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Okay, now, number 4. Number 4, I really want to put Kareem here. I really want to put Kareem at number 4. I have Kareem at number 3. I really want to put Kareem at number 4. Because, I never saw Kareem. I didn't really see Magic either. I like Magic more. Okay, I have Magic at number 4. The best point guard of all time. Right? Period. Point blank period. Curry will not go down as the best point guard of all. He might hit the top 10, but he will never go down as better than Magic Johnson. All right, Curry fans, so just let that go. He's the best point guard of all time. He's literally basically like LeBron. He can do it all. He can play any position on the court. He can do it all. He's just a little bit not as strong or as athletic as LeBron, but he can literally do it all. I think I might rather have Magic than Kareem. But all of the GOATs, everyone's list who I was looking at, all of the stuff that everyone has Kareem in the top 3. If not 1 or 2, everyone has Kareem in the top 3. I'm going to respect everybody's decision, put Kareem at number 3. He's got the most points of all time. How many MVPs does he have? He's got the most MVPs. I think he's got 5 MVPs. I don't know. He's got the unstoppable shot, you know what I'm saying? The unstoppable sky hug. But again, I didn't see any of it. So it's kind of hard for me to know where he goes. But I'm gonna put him at 3 and put Magic at 4. Okay. Now 1 and 2, it really shouldn't come as any surprise, you guys. You know what I'm saying? At number 2 and number 1, I have Michael Jordan at number. I have Michael Jordan at number 2, and I have LeBron James at number 1. Now, if Michael Jordan hadn't went to the Wizards, he would have finished his career 50% from the field. That is insane. He is the greatest closer of all time. He is the best. He has the most competitive spirit of all time. Michael Jordan, most competitive spirit, most competitive player in any sport we've ever seen. No one wanted it more than Michael Jordan. There was nothing that was going to stop Michael Jordan from becoming Michael Jordan. That's just who he is. But there's just a few reasons why I feel like LeBron is the greatest player of all time. Everybody always likes to say, this is what everybody always likes to say. Michael Jordan has blah 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 rings, 5 rings, blah blah blah. LeBron is okay. This is my thing, guys. Michael Jordan cannot make it to the finals every year. No one ever likes to talk about that. Yeah, he's got all. Bro, he didn't make it ever. Why didn't he make it every year, bro? If he is so good, so unstoppable, why can't he make it every year, bro? Or not even just every year. Why didn't he make it more times than LeBron? Fuck making it every year. Why didn't he make it more times than LeBron? Why is LeBron going every year, bro? Yes, he might not win, but he goes every year. If Michael Jordan was so good, why can't he make it every year? Because he lost. He lost in the second round. He lost in the conference finals. You know what I'm saying? Lost before he could get to the finals. LeBron has never lost before he's gotten to the finals in the last, I don't even know how many years it's been. It's been 10 years. So there's that. There's the consistency of making it to the finals that makes LeBron better. There's the fact that no person in NBA history is better at taking a scrub team far than LeBron. You put LeBron on the Nets. You put LeBron on the Cavs. Look at the Cavs team. The Cavs are terrible. They got to get rid of everybody. They are, they're worse than the Nets. We used to call them the Nets. They're worse than the Nets without LeBron. They're literally worse than, he literally took a team worse than the Nets to the finals by himself. Jordan can't do that. He cannot do that. Not at the same consistency that LeBron can. Okay? So that's another reason. Here's another one for you. LeBron is going to be the only player in NBA history to finish top 5 in scoring and top 10 in assists. Okay? He blows Jordan's assists out of the water. He's about to pass Jordan in points in a month or 2. He blows his assists. He's just all around a better player than Jordan. Okay, guys? That's what this is about. Who is the best basketball player ever? LeBron James is way more well-rounded than Jordan. Jordan is not as good of a passer. He does not get as many rebounds. You know what I'm saying? He does not get as many blocks. You know what I'm saying? Like, LeBron is just all around better than he is. Jordan, when we're talking about offense, okay, Jordan is the best offensive player we've ever seen. You give Jordan the ball, he's going to score more times than LeBron. I get all of that. But like I said, man, LeBron is he's just all around. He's just an all-around better player. To be able to be as good as LeBron is for as long as he has is absolutely insane. Now, I heard Skip Bayless say, okay, yeah, he's the most durable, but he's not the best. No, he's also the best, Skip, for the reasons I just said. He'll make his team better, bro. LeBron will make a team better than any other player that's ever played basketball. So if LeBron can make any team better than any other player that's ever played, how is he not the greatest basketball player of all time? That's what I don't get. If LeBron can take more trash teams far than any other player could or has, how does that not make him the best? That is my question. That's my list. Again, like I said, not all of these guys I even really got to watch like that. Even Jordan, I didn't see it like that. Maybe my opinion would be a little bit different if I would have seen a little bit more of it, because Stephen A has seen both and he's very adamant on Michael Jordan being better than LeBron. But I haven't seen both. That's just my personal opinion. I feel like LeBron, all around, the better player. I have to put him at number one. Yeah, he's not as clutch. Okay, he lost, you know what I'm saying, more times than Jordan, but he's there every year. He takes him there every year. He's on all sides of the ball, all around better. Jordan might be the most efficient player of all time. Jordan is very, very efficient. He doesn't waste dribbles, doesn't waste anything, doesn't waste steps, he's insanely efficient. Came up with more moves than anybody, made more shit cool than anybody that's ever played NBA. I get all of that. He's more of an icon to the game of basketball than LeBron, but he's not an all-around better basketball player, bro. He's just not. He might be LeBron, but what is that? That doesn't mean he's just all around that better. So anyways, that's my list. I know you guys are fuming. Most of you guys probably couldn't even make it to the end of the video to comment. Some of you guys probably pause the video and start commenting like okay, so everybody, let me know what you think in the comments. Maybe you can switch a few people around, but I feel like this list is pretty solid. It's a pretty solid list. You guys can let me know all of your comments, what I messed up on, all of that stuff below. Let me know if you would like to see my top 10 through 20 or top 10 through 30 players. That would be a little bit harder. That would definitely be a little bit harder. That would be a lot harder. But it might be fun. But anyways, that's going to do it. Leave a like if you enjoyed. The streak continues. It's been your boy. Oprah, man. Subscribe if you're new, man. You know what I'm saying? We upload videos every day. And I'm out of here, man. Gang, gang. Oh, man. I think I did a pretty good job explaining why people are where they are. I don't know.